Hi guys, I'm Melissa and I'm going to be showing you my son Will's feeding instructions. So bear with me. So first we got the feeding pump, and then we have our tubing. This is just used tubing, and then we got our new tubing that we start at the beginning of the day. So we're just gonna start with a tubing that we've been using today, and then we're gonna have 2 Pediasure bottles and our Mickey tubing and a little binder clip. So first, we're gonna take the tubing out, and it's nice to have something to hang it up on once we start priming it. I kind of out pouch the bag, and then I'm gonna put 1.5 bottles of the Pediasure into the bag. Then you can kind of eyeball the other Pediasure for half the amount, and then you can use the other half at the next feed. So now we can just screw on the cap and then hang it up, and now we are ready to prime it. So you can either put this inside the pump and prime it with the prime button, or you can use my little trick with the binder clip, which takes a lot less time, you'll find, to prime the tubing. So first things first, take off the cap off the end of the tubing, and then screw in the Mickey tubing. Just turn it clockwise, and then we're gonna take our binder clip, and if you see, there is a long end and a short end of this piece. You're gonna take the long end and clip the top of it, and you should see that it's going, already priming. However, if you don't see that it's going through, that's totally fine. Just give the bag a little squeeze, and you can see it's actually going faster. And you're gonna prime it all the way until the end. And it will drip a couple drips out of the top. You don't want any bubbles in there because that creates air bubbles in the stomach. When it's at the end, you just have it drip a little bit, clamp the clamp, and then we should be ready to put it into the pump. I'm gonna open the pump, take it a little clippy off, and put the loop. There's only one way this will go in. So if you do it the other way, it won't work. So you can put it around the circle, pull it a little bit, and it's in. Then you can close the lid, and then sometimes I just hang this to the side. Hold the button on. There's all these weird numbers that just pop into place. You just wait till it's done. And, oh, it looks like our battery's gonna die now. One second. Okay, we're back. So it looked like our pump was actually low on battery, so I actually plugged it in so we could continue. So that's actually kind of a good thing. It happened, because things will happen like that. So we are ready to hook them up. And so I turned on the pump, and there's all these numbers that went through. And then it just has the last thing that was left on the pump. So we want to go to our rate and dose. Our dose right now, we're going to do 200, and this number will change. I think next week we're going to go to 250. So 200 for the dose. And you click the rate dose button again, shows the rate, and the rate is going to be 383. And I'm using the up and down button for these numbers. So 383, and you can even go back to the dose, 200. And we're going to go to volume total, and it has a number there, so you want to clear that to make it 0. And now we're ready to hook him up. So here we go. All right. Got Will over here. Okay.
Ready.
Hi. So we have everything ready to go. So,
Uh-oh.
oh my.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna hook up his G button.
No.
And if you can see here, there's a little line here.
Yay.
And you're gonna hook up the line here to that line. I'm gonna click it in. And then to lock, you're gonna turn it counterclockwise and it won't come out now. And then when we are done, we'll do it the other way. So make sure your clamp is undone. Otherwise it'll beep at you saying, hey, we can't get this feed going because it's not open. So that needs to be open. And then we run it. I would give yourself probably 5 minutes minimum to set this all up, and then we should be good to go. And I'll show you a video of how we disconnect it next. Thanks.